All right, thanks a lot for all the help, Russ. I'll give you a call, let you know how this goes.
Sounds good.
Okay. So if you need anything from us, give me a call.
Will do.
That what? I can't hear.
You'll be ready you're ready to be single.
Okay, thank you. It's noisy out there, huh?
Yeah, and they put, like, these supposedly, I'll be right back.
Hi, I was supposed to meet with Lieutenant Ingram today about a complaint.
Okay, I will let her know you're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Ma'am Suzanne will be right with you. Oh, thank you.
Mr. McSally.
Yes, hi.
I'm Captain Hoffman.
Oh, Hoffman. Excellent.
What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I don't know anymore because I have 2 complaints of felonies that your officers committed and a felony assault that went completely unpunished. And I am just in a turmoil because no one will talk to me and look at the evidence and see that the officers lied. It's a 4-minute video. None of the reports, the suspect statements don't match. I just took them to civil court. They lied under oath again. I can prove everything I say.
The
and
brothers?
Yet,
Robert Rhodes?
yeah.
So,
So I'm pretty pissed, and this has been since May.
I
And because
understand
of
you're angry.
Weish and PC lied. I lied on a form that says, I swear under penalty of perjury.
I understand that that's your complaint.
No, that is what happened. That's not a complaint. That's the truth. So what are we going to do about that?
So that complaint, your complaint against Officer PC and Officer Weish
Mhm.
has been investigated.
That is the first complaint. And then I have a complaint about Captain Hershey for trying to deaden my complaint.
Correct. And that has also been handled, and you've had.
I've had the response that says my complaint was downgraded to a dissatisfaction with service, and there are no policy violations found, despite admitting in the same letter that Officer PC lacked knowledge of the privacy law, and that she was reprimanded. I don't know what you guys are doing here.
Well, there's a difference between lying on the report, which you claimed initially a few minutes ago, and her not understanding the privacy law.
Oh yeah, I can go on and on. I've got a list a mile long.
All it's been handled, sir.
They said there was no policy violation. Knowledge of laws is a policy violation when you don't know the law. So to not know the privacy laws would be a policy violation.
She was retrained on that.
But there was no policy violation found. That says in Jolie's letter. There was no policy violation.
I'd have to go back and review that letter,
But that wouldn't be correct.
accurate.
That would be accurate? If she didn't know the law,
Right.
that
And one
would
of the
not
ways,
be a policy
one of the ways to
violation.
handle our policy violations would be for retraining.
But it wasn't a policy violation. In the letter, it said there was no policy violations found by the OPS, and you're the OPS. Ingram, Hoffman, Tyler. Who, by the way, is not following city policy on the social media website.
So I'm out here to talk to you about your complaint against Officer Tyler.
Yeah.
And what I have to say about
Do we
that.
normally talk in the lobby where anybody can come in?
Yes.
Really?
In this situation, we will.
Okay. Well, there's no policy up posted per city policy on either social media site, Facebook or Twitter. My comments were removed without any warning.
I've got your complaint, and we're processing your complaint.
Always
And
processing.
What I'm out here to tell you is that we're going to have a response on the status of that case later today.
Hey, that would be great.
A written response for you.
Yeah, because
So I wanna
Lieutenant
make
Ingram
sure we
doesn't
do it in
respond to me
writing.
at all.
I want to make sure we do it in writing, so that there's no miscommunication.
Yeah, that's great.
And then it'll probably take about a week or two to come to a conclusion on that complaint.
Okay. And about the felony perjury, the felony assault that have gone unprosecuted because the police refused to take the complaint, where am I to do about that?
You'll have to take that to, if you have a civil,
Already done with
court
the civil side.
violation.
Already done with the civil side. I took them to court. I'm going to get that judgment this week. They lied. The judge saw it, and it
I wish you
took
luck
no
in that
time.
process.
I don't need luck. Truth is on my side. So you guys are the ones that are going to need luck because I am steps away from filing in Superior Court against the entire department, including the OPS, for the way you guys have handled this complaint. And I've got nothing but time on my hands. You've ruined my life. I've had to drop out of school. I'm going to go load Christmas trees with my brother, and it is totally unconstitutional. So we're in a big bind here, and I wish the city would just sit down with me and be honest with me and haggle this out. But when I tried to meet with Chief Milet, he wouldn't let me meet with him if I was going to videotape the meeting, even though he was going to have 2 attorneys present to advise him. I don't understand. I have to give up my rights to be able to do anything with the police.
So what I will tell you today is we'll have a response to your question on the status of your case, of your allegation against Officer Tyler later today.
And when you find that's been dismissed and you found nothing and I can't do anything about it except go to court, what am I to do then? There's no oversight for you people. There's no oversight. You are it. 3 of you are it. And 2 of you don't do your jobs. I've never met you. I didn't know you existed because I never heard from you.
I will have some more advisement on where you could go further in the written response.
Oh, I've contacted everybody and everybody comes back to you. Everyone in King County, the state, I've already been to the FBI and the DOJ about the pattern of practice here. That has nothing to do with my personal case. I want them to investigate. I've asked the governor, the state AGO. So,
I understand. It sounds like you've had a frustrating time.
Oh, beyond frustrating. Beyond frustrating. It nearly killed me. And it's
So-
the police that are supposed to protect me that did this. And she was very unprofessional on scene, kept interrupting me, wouldn't let me speak, told me to shut up,
Mr. Dorset, what am I?
and then she didn't put any of that in the report.
Miss-
I informed Christian and Zachary that I was done speaking to them. Shut up! I'm done talking to you. You can mail your statements
Mr.
in.
Dorset, I've advised you the status of your complaint on Officer
Okay.
Tyler. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Not unless you want to do your job and arrest those officers or arrest the guy that assaulted me.
I will have a written response for you later today on
Okay.
the status of your complaint against Officer Tyler. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it'll take about a week or more, probably
All right.
maybe 2 weeks, to come to a final conclusion on that, and then you can move forward from there.
Well, no, we can't, well, I guess we can, yes, technically we will proceed from there, but this is not over with the end of your investigations, because we're gonna end up in Superior Court or Federal Court.
I understand. Is
I mean,
there
this
anything
is
else I can do
insane.
for you today, sir?
No, but I thank you for meeting with me and listening to my tirade. I mean, I'd really just like to talk to somebody, sit down, look at the evidence, and that's it. I thought that's what police did, and here we are 6 months later almost, and I'm having to beg.
Anybody spoke to you about mediation with the city?
No, I've asked the city numerous times. I said, will you sit down with me? Will you talk to me? Can I talk with the chief? Can I meet with the city
I will
attorney?
explore the possibility of sitting down with a mediator.
Anybody? Yes, that'd be great. No one gets back to me. When I say I want to document the meeting, then it's suddenly that's a problem. And
Well,
I,
I'll
that's
explore that
not what the chief says
possibility.
in his article about how you guys are going to embody integrity and all this other stuff, when he just took the office. And he's already trying to screw things up.
So, if you just let me get to the end of this, I'm gonna try to help you out here. It sounds like you're interested in doing some mediation, maybe.
I'm interested in doing whatever I can
I will
do.
look into the possibility of making that happen.
Yes, you guys have my email information. It's
And
a
I
great
will
way to
get back
contact
you,
me.
I'll probably get back to you in writing, along with what I promised you later today on the status of your complaint against Officer Tyler,
Absolutely.
to see what we can do to set that up.
Okay, I'll wait more
No
responses.
guarantees, because.
Yep, absolutely. No, I know that
Zero
part.
process outside.
I know that part. No guarantees around here.
Have a good day, Mr. Bissett.
Thank you, sir.
Let's shake your hand.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. That's why I wanted to meet with Captain Hoffman in the first place. An actual professional